Okay, I'm going to show you how to quickly apply a livery from GIMP or Photoshop to your iRacing supercar. We're starting with the livery that comes as standard on iRacing so that we can go through it together and you see everything that I see. So I've got the template open here in GIMP. First thing I'm going to do is export that. Now my Gen 3 Camaro paint folder is empty, so there's not going to be anything in it yet. There it is. Now I'm going to export this as car underscore my iRacing member number. So in my case, it's car underscore 439398.tga. And then I'm going to press enter and press export. Now we'll see if that's worked immediately. It has. Okay. Sometimes you need to just hit that export button a few times before it works, but it's worked this time. Okay. And I'll show you how instant this is by creating a new layer. And that layer is going to be pink. Almost forgot how to make pink. Okay, well, we're going to color this section pink. And now we're going to move this layer around the car. And as soon as I press Control E, that should go straight to the body of the car, and it has. And you can see how that lines up. And it's also a good way to find your way around the car. So if I throw on the wireframe, I don't know what any of this down here is. So when I press Control E, we're going to find out. Okay, so it looks like some parts on the top, some parts at the back, and that looks like about everything. This is a really good way to quickly export your liveries. And now if you need spec maps, I'm just going to add the spec map layer. Just to be super simple here, we're going to make the whole thing metallic, which means we're going to make it red. Okay, custom spec map, new layer, fully red. Now I'm going to hit Control Shift E and I'm going to export that as car underscore spec underscore 439398, and in your case it's going to be whatever your iRacing member number is. I'm going to hit export. We've just switched the type of livery file that we're exporting, so it's actually not going to work the first time, and that's fine. This will happen with the first time export anytime you switch from spec maps to base layers and vice versa. And you can see down in the bottom left hand corner of the screen I'm just spamming that export button. Let's check the file itself. Okay, so it's made the MIP file. So I exported car underscore spec underscore 439398.tga. The sim has turned it into the MIP file. Just hasn't applied it to the car yet because it sometimes takes a minute and it needs to be prodded. Usually doesn't take this long though. There we go. Okay. So it's turned it completely chrome. And you can see that even the pink bit here is chrome. There you go. It's just a much faster way of doing things than exporting and then sending the file to Trading Paints and then waiting for the Trading Paints downloader to apply the file to your car. This just applies it most of the time instantly. And just to demonstrate what I was saying, so the first time I exported the spec map, it took a while, but now if I move this pink bit around, you can see just vaguely on the hood here how the finish has changed in that one square, and that just means it's worked instantly. And this experience has all come from the last year or so designing liveries, not only for myself and for other clients, but even professional sim racing teams, which has been very cool. I've done a lot of those over the last year. I've created safety car liveries, I've created aeroplane liveries for Microsoft Flight Simulator and Digital Combat Simulator. That's a lot of fun too. I'm an animator by trade, and you can see my stuff at burb.creation. on Instagram, and feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel if this has been helpful, because I'm going to release more content, not necessarily about creating liveries, just about obscure talents that you can develop to help you in and around the simulator. So that could be things that you can do in Elite Dangerous or Microsoft Flight Simulator or even iRacing. You can also find my stuff on Trading Paints. I'm on there as Curtis Bird, where you can see I've got some public liveries that you can wrap around your own car now if you like. You can see that I've also got a pretty extensive back catalogue of liveries to draw that experience from. I've produced maybe 100 over the last year, I don't even know. But I hope this video has been helpful, and thanks for watching.